Thank you very much, Madam. This is an
most welcome.
opportunity to speak on your channel for feeding of animals, which is the most important thing in the dairy business. And the first part of it we had last time, and now we are in the second part. And the second part deals only with the concentrate and other related to the concentrate materials. The first part, there will be in the presentation, there will be few of the slides we will repeat for the first part, which will be a kind of recap for the audience. And thereafter we'll come to the real presentation. Thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. And this will definitely benefit to the those who are joining or those who will see online the video. Yes, ma'am. The second slide. This is again the repetition of the previous one. This is just to say that what is ration. Ration is a cow's plate. As we have our plate every day on the dining table, cow also has a plate, and we should consider accordingly decorating the plate. So the plate will be decorated with the dry fodder, with the green fodder, with the cattle feed, mineral mixture, feed additives, feed supplements, and water. So these are the things as we go with the rice, chapati, dal, and sambar, and so many other chutneys, and then a glass of water. So similarly, the cow will also have its
Hello. Sir, we lost your audio. Hello. Sir, you are able to hear me? Dr. Shrivastava?
plate. So this TMR, what is the total?
Sir, we lost your audio last few seconds. Can you just repeat it, sir?
Yeah, because there was a power dip. Again, it will come.
Okay, sir. Continue.
Coming? Is coming now?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah, because there is a power dip.
Okay, fine.
My system is working, taking over on that.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so what all should be there? That the protein, carbohydrate, and fat, mineral, vitamins. Similar things are also available in our plate. We also consider a food which is a balanced food if all these things are available in the plate. Similar is the case the cow. What are the other things? The TMR we were talking about, the total mixed ration. The cow will not be able to mix the ration as we are able to mix the plate and then eat. So we provide to the cow the total mixed ration. That is called the TMR. It is ration only, but it is a mix properly. So what is the ration types? There are many types of ration. The growth ration, when the animal is taking growth like heifer, they are taking the growth, they have to become cow. So that time the feeding will be different. Maintenance, if it is a milking, it is giving milk, or the body has to be maintained for receiving the semen and becoming pregnant. So that we call the maintenance ration. And then production. If it is cow is already giving milk, it is a production ration. And if it is in pregnancy, already cow is giving milk as well as it is having pregnancy. So in that case, the ration will again change. And the animal which are not giving milk and they are empty, they are only dry animals. So then again the ration change. So these are different varieties of ration which we have to keep varying in our country, in our parlance. Generally, you will find that mostly same kind of ration is fed to all the animals. Let's go to the quality. What should be there in the ration? What should be there in the feed? Food. In case of cattle, it is called ration. It should be appetizing. It should be nutritive. It should be soft to the palate. Suppose we give an old person a hard food, the old person will not relish. And we always look for a very sumptuous kind of food, very tasty food. Same is the case with the cow. So it should be soft to the palate. It should be Palatable means the moment the cow goes and eats it, cow start realizing, oh, fantastic food I'm eating, right? Digestibility, whatever she eats, ultimately it has to be absorbed, digested, absorbed, go to the blood, and then converted into the milk. If that is not being done, there is no purpose of feeding. Then economical, it should be economical, because it should not so happen. And you will find in many of the cases, I have come across in several cases, people are feeding the cows which are not their food at all, but they are feeding as if they are giving good energy to the cow. It doesn't matter whatever you are giving. Suppose you start giving cashew nut to the cow tomorrow, it's not going to give a golden color or a cashew milk. It's not like that. So we have to be economical so that whatever the yield, if we are talking about the dairy business, it has to run as a business. It should not run like charity. It should not run like something that, okay, let it be. There is no botheration about the cost. No, that's not required. Now the third part is also very important, the operation. As I told, in India, mostly the group feeding is not followed because the larger herds are not there. Hardly there will be 2 or 3 heifers in a farmer's place, and he doesn't want to segregate these heifers with the cow with different kind of food. Similarly, the calf. The calves are very pitiable in Indian condition. They are never given calf starters. They are never given calf cattle feed or calf feed. So that they become, after a year, once they become like heifers, they should be able to consume the harder food. So initially also the calves are reared on the harder food. They will be given dry fodder. They will be given something they cannot chew. There is no teeth at all. So all these things has to be considered in operation. Like, are we feeding group wise, or just we are giving individual food to the individual? No, we are not. Or same food to all? Or is it a controlled feeding, or it is a ad libitum? Like, I have left the cow, let it go, whatever it want to eat, let it eat. No, that's also not right, because cow cannot decide how much concentrate I can take and how much roughage I can take. So since the concentrates are tasty, it has got fat in it, it has got salt in it, jaggery in it. So the concentrates are more palatable than the roughage, and there is no chewability in concentrate. So generally what happened, the cow prefers to the eating concentrate, and that results into tympani, the bloating of the stomach. And finally, it will be lot of bloat in the stomach, and the animal will be off-fed. Milk will be dropped. Then it is an emergency condition. If you are not stopping, if you are not using the trocar and canula and punching puncturing the stomach and releasing the gas, then animal may die. So why to leave this thing? Like, I am feeding the animal ad libitum. I find many farms, mostly those rich people, those who are carrying the farms, they are generally liberal on that. Let the cow eat. Sir, let the cow eat only on the roughage, not on the concentrate. Mind it, concentrate is a boon as well as is a bane. So now we are coming, what is the digestibility? Suppose a cow is eating 5 kg of concentrate. We'll come to the concentrate, and all this we'll discuss threadware, what these concentrate and roughage we have already done, as similar we will do here. So suppose it is eating 5 kg of concentrate. How much is digested into the body? So you will find what are the factors responsible for this. The composition. The composition, it could be either grain, it could be either cakes, it could be either the bran, it could be proteins or crude proteins or something. These are the things, the part of the ration. If it is grain, if it is not grounded, animal is not going to digest. The same whole grain will come out in the dung. So actually, you have fed lot of things. but it is coming out in the dung, and the animal is not benefited. Your milk is not going to be affected. Milk production will not increase. It will decrease. Now come to the CP and this. Suppose the fiber is so hard, so thick. The crude fiber is very high, and the lignin part is very high. It is going directly to the dung. It is not going to be absorbed, digested and absorbed and going to the blood, converted into the milk. No. So you have to be very serious about the composition of the concentrates, not for the roughage. Roughage digestibility, there is a whole warehouse has been given, we will show you, to the cow, that how it can manage with the roughage. The problem only with the concentrates. And in India, since the roughage is depleting every day, day by day, and the people are not able to manage the dry fodder and green fodder, they depend on the concentrates, and that is a sin they are doing. How they are doing this, we'll explain further. We go to the slides. Then digestibility also depends on the animal. If it is an old animal, less digestibility. If it is a young animal, more digestibility. If it is a pregnant animal, its requirement is more. It will eat more. Digestibility will be more. So there will be individual variation also. Some animal will have a very high digestibility, like we. Somebody's stomach is too high, they can digest anything. And somebody will be, patient of the IBS. Slightest difference into the food, they will have problem. So similarly, it is in the cow also. We have to understand their mind, their body. Production, if it is in the milk, so obviously the protein requirement, fat requirement goes to increase. And that much has to be given to the cow, and cow will digest because there is a requirement in the body. The physiology works. Then the variation. If you are eating same ration, I think you'll be bored someday and there will be chaos in your house. So now for the cow also the same thing. Cow cannot do the chaos, but cow can stop eating. At least that can do. And that is what is called the variation. You have to make the variation in the feed. And it is possible and it is easy than making feeding the same thing. If you stop the feed for a very long period, it is going to be spoiled. It is going to be having fungus, and that fungus is going to be in the stomach, and finally it is going to deteriorate the health of the animal. So since the seasonal already grains are there, seasonality is there in our climate. Use that for the animal's feed. So the product will be, the raw material will be varying month to month or quarter to quarter. So try to love that and make it, an animal will love it. Size of the feed. Suppose the animal feeds too much, there will be a bloat, animal will not eat further. So the digestibility depends on all these things. Also on the preparation. Suppose for the concentrate, especially I'm now talking on the concentrate, the size of the grain. The size of the grain is bigger, it will go off to the dung. It is not going to be digested. If we are feeding after soaking the concentrate, digestibility increases. If we are feeding after boiling, the digestion increases. If the paletting is done, so it's easier to chew. Like we eat lot of the savory, and if it is a bigger palate in the savory, we enjoy, right, chewing. Similarly, cow also enjoy the palating. Mesh generally disturbs the cow, but palating generally they enjoy. The animal enjoy chewing, right? The mixing proper. Suppose we have mixed the feed, it is not mixed properly. Some animal will get some nutrients, some animal will get some nutrients. So digestibility will differ animal to animal, and process to process, material to material. Now protein can be digested a little slower. Like carbohydrate will be digested much easier. So like this kind of variation we have to keep in mind. These are the terminology generally we have discussed last time. These are the terminology generally used in the animal nutrition. That is crude protein, crude fiber. Earlier, these were the two things which were the measure for good feed and bad feed. Now the problem is, now they have gone further ahead. DCP is digestible crude protein. They will digest the crude protein and they will see what is the digestibility. In the laboratory, they will understand this feed, if we feed, the digestibility you are going to get only 30%, 40%, something like that. ADF is a new concept, acid digestible fiber. This is for the roughage. The roughage are digested in the laboratory to find out how much hard fiber it has. Let us not think of the lignin and all those things terminology. Think hard and soft fiber. If it is a hard fiber, it is not going to be digested. If it is a soft fiber, which is digested by the soap solution, detergent solution, it is getting digested in the stomach of the cow. If it is digested by the acid, it is not going to be digested in the stomach of in the rumen of the cow. These two terminology is only for the roughage. Also for the concentrate, because many of the market branded concentrates, they use lot of material which are non-digestible material. We'll discuss once we come to the branding. Now the TDN, total digestible nutrient. Anything you are feeding, what is the total digestibility available inside these nutrients? The TDN decides the best or bad or middle or mediocre kind of feed, concentrate we are talking. DM and DMI. Dry matter is what? Suppose you are taking something feeding to the cow, it is 1 kg. And there is a moisture of about 10%. Obviously, the cow is getting only 90% of the solid, right? Rest is the water. So this dry matter decides how much dry matter is there in the material what your feed is. But dry matter intake is a different thing. The cattle is eating it and it was having 90%. Now you react with the digestibility. Digestibility is only 50%. Means it is not only 900 grams, it's going to get only 450 grams. The cow digestibility is 450 grams of 1 kg feed. So where the other things are going? It is going into the dung. So it is not being converted into the milk, right? So DM and DMI, both things are very important. And DMI is very important in case of the roughage. You feel that I have given ad lib fodder to the cow, but there is a lot of hard fiber. Cow cannot digest. So ultimately, it is not going to the blood and ultimately not converted into the milk. So don't expect lot of milk out of that. That is why the concentrates are being added into that, so that the material required for formation of the milk is provided through the concentrate, right? Yeah. I will be well in time this time and mind. Okay. So digestibility, dry matter. So dry matter also has a digestibility, which what is just now I spoke. Now let us work on the energy level. Like we also see, some food I'm getting a lot of energy. Some food I'm not getting a lot of energy. So energy is required for work done. Energy required for the production of milk. So metabolizable energy and gross energy, we have to understand GE and ME. GE is what is the gross energy of my food. And mind it, all these terminology can be found out for your food from a laboratory on a peanuts payment. So you can test your feed to the laboratory, through the laboratory, get the what is the thing and what we can add into that, you can find out. This will happen more so when you are manufacturing the cattle feed yourself at the farm, right? So the metabolizable energy is the energy which is going to be used for the milk production. NPN, this is a different concept. These are not proteins, but they behave like proteins, like urea. So somewhere people are always, skeptical why we are feeding urea. Why not? Because the animal has got a possibility of digesting urea. We cannot digest, but they can. and convert it into the protein. So that is what the NPN and anti-quality factor, anti-quality factors are big factors. What factors which are not allowing the milk to, the feed to become good is anti-quality factor. So now these are the terminology. I'll just skip this because this is the elaboration of what I discussed on the terminology. And now straight away we'll jump to the concentrate. Let me see what is the concentrate. A ration contains roughage, concentrate, mineral mixture, vitamins, feed additives, and water. Right. Now roughage we have already discussed. Dry fodder, leguminous, non-leguminous, green fodder, leguminous, non-leguminous, that we have discussed. Now we are discussing cattle feed, fat, protein, mineral, vitamins, feed additives, feed, supplements, all those things. And how these are found, how these are made, grains, cakes, chuni, bran, and rice polish, grain polish, de-oiled rice, bran, mineral mixture, feed additives, and all these things. Home meats and brand, those things are available in the market, and we will discuss. Just few minutes only on the stomach of the cow. Why the cow has been given by the God 4 stomachs? Just because cow can consume roughages, grasses, which are traces for us, and it can convert into the material called milk, which is gold for us. Right? So that is the reason of giving 4 stomach, and the one stomach is so big, about 180 to 200 liter capacity. Means the cow can reserve things over there and let the microflora, which is in trillions and trillions in this rumen, they will digest it. And after digesting, they will make it highly digestible, and then it will be absorbed by the cow to the blood, and which will be used into the manufacturing of the milk, right? The same thing, only stomach we have highlighted here, how from the taking the feed from the mouth, it goes straight away to rumen, stays there for quite some time, and cow goes for the regurgitation, taking out again from stomach to the mouth, chewing it again, going again back. At the time of eating, when we are feeding the cow eats very fast and is reserves to the rumen. And this rumen is regurgitated again, taken out by the cow. They will be sitting below the trees or somewhere in the barn or near the wall, and they will be in the shadow, and they will be just chewing. And you remember, at least 8 to 12 hours chewing per day is most important for the cow's health. If it is not allowed, cow is not going to convert this material into milk. In case of concentrates directly, it will not go to the rumen. See the phenomena given by the God. It goes directly to the reticulum, then omesum, and then abomesum, and directly goes to the for digestion in the liver. Imagine. And how roughage has been given such a big chamber. Okay. The question was that if we feed proper feed, the TMR, the good ration, the balanced ration, how does it affect to the cow? This picture we have taken from Kargil site, and it is available on that. We have given the source, etc. And you can visit the site and you can read. We are not promoting any brand. Rather, we always say all brand feeds are second quality than you produce at the home in the farm. We will come to that. But these are the effects you will get in the cow. Superior muscle development, improved feed intake, high immunity, health hooves. The hoof on the animal stands, it will not crack, it will not deform. See, if you are giving good concentrate, good roughage in the balanced quantity, health coat will be shiny, and improved reproduction, it will come in heat properly in time, and high milk output. There will be a milk output which we want. We all want that. and superior bone development. Cow will not have fractures by a small distinct fall. So these are the basic benefit due to the physiology and due to the feeding, proper feeding. These are the basic things the cow is going to get. And that's what we also get if we get the balanced ration. Now come to the concentrate versus milk production. If these things are improved, the concentrate has to be very important. Importantly, it is a very costly item, have to be chosen after a lot of calculation. Highly palatable. Cow want to eat as much possible. So we have to be restrictive, measured quantity to be fed. Less digestibility. It has got less digestibility. There is a purpose behind that it cannot be digestible so frequently because it is a protein. Mostly it is protein and fat. It is digested slowly. The carbohydrate part is digested very fast. Highly nutritious. So microorganism, mostly there is no action of microorganism over here. That action is on the roughage. Now helps to digest, metabolism, develop the metabolism, help the digestion and help the immunity. Now how we can do if it is a very costly item, what to do? Homemade will have 40 to 50% cheaper than what is available in the market, and it is 2 times better than what is available in the market. 40% lower, cheaper, and 2 times better than what is available in the market. Improved digestibility, it adds the fat and protein. Once the fat and protein is gone to the cow will convert into the milk. So more milk, more micronutrients. More micronutrients are what? Micronutrients are those nutrients which are required in a very, very less quantity. These concentrates are having those power of micronutrients like mineral mixtures, and they do the miracles for the health of the cow. Better immunity, obviously better health, less diseases, more milk. Better intake of the feed. Since the palatability is very high, taste is very high, so the animal will eat. Along with this, lot of roughage. Suppose we mix it all, so that becomes a TMR, and that is how the animal is very healthy because it's eating roughage as well as concentrates. More palatable, more milk. Cattle feed adds on the green fodder digestion. Important things to understand. Alone green fodder digestibility may not be 100%. It will be only 60 to 70%. If you mix with the concentrate, so along with the microbial activity, along with the micronutrient, this digestibility will increase. So the actual feed intake absorbed in the body will increase. And finally, there will be more milk. Cattle feed early maturity. It brings early maturity, better intercalving, more milk, healthy calf bond, healthy heifer production, attain an early maturity. The heifer generally attains early puberty, comes into heat. So you get a cow much early. If you are not feeding proper feed, there is a difference of more than 1 year or 2 years in one heifer to becoming cow. And if you are feeding properly, and generally in India, heifers are never graded that, okay, we will feed them. No, not at all. When it will come in heat, then we'll start thinking. So by the time it takes 2 years, and 2 years you are feeding something to the heifer. This is a general procedure in our country. Let's go to that, the second part. How to do it? Let us procure the materials from the market. They are not, it's not skyrocket, science. Already 30 minutes is gone. Let me see 5 minutes more. Yeah. So second quality grains you can get from the market. You can get the cakes from the market. You can get the rice polish and bran, etc. Soda bicarb and salt. These are the materials generally used in the percentages, whatever we have given here. You can think of that the grains 45%, cakes and DORB 30-35%, 20 to 30% cakes and 20 to 30% If you are giving 30% Cape, then DRB you reduce to 20%. Like means both you add, so how much it becomes? 75% already you have covered, right? These three things. So beyond that, you have to give some fillers. You have to give some fillers. Like, multiple grain filler is a very good filler. Jowar, bajra, wheat, whatever the second grade you get, you mix it in a ratio and then you grind it, and that becomes a multiple grain filler. So mostly in the concentrate, about 75% will be grains, cakes, and DORB kind of things, right? Further, we will discuss exact kind of composition. This is the slide will push you to the market. Market means for the branded feed. Grain you get from the grain mandi. Rice bran and rice husk you get from the rice mill. And wheat bran from the flour mill. Soya you get from the soya mill. Coconut dust, etc. you get from the coconut oil mill. And cakes from the oil mills. And molasses you get from the sugar factory. And salt. The people understand, why should I bother all these things? Let us go to the India Mart and purchase everything. And it is available. All things are available on India Mart. You can purchase and make your feed at your farm. So this is the actual combination now we are giving. Please take a photograph of it. This is from the Tanuas, Tamil Nadu University of Veterinary Science. This is a kind of various composition has been given in this. And it is called 15% DCP, digestible crude protein. This feed will give 15% digestible crude protein and at least 70% digestibility, TDM, total nutrient digestibility. So this is the combination, because most of the things people say that so many terminology we are bogged down how to manufacture the feed. Sir, this is a very easy formula. I will take only one, any one you take. Like you take
Hello. Sir, we lost your audio. Dr. Shrivastava. Hello.
yellow maize 27 kg, wheat bran 15 kg. So this kind of thing we have given a kind of 6 type of formula, and that is from the Tanuas. It is from the university. Site is given over here, and it is supported by NDDB. You can see this, and there is a quantity also given for 6 to 7 liters milk per day. How much to be given concentrate, how much dry fodder, how much green fodder. So we thought of giving you as a kind of, in a nutshell. These are the branded factories. These are the branded factories, and they are mushrooming like jungles. There is a lot of profit. Whatever they are giving to the feed, animal will never tell, farmer will never understand, and farmer will never go for the laboratory for the test. He will buy hardly small quantity. By the time laboratory test comes, the quantity is finished. So this story goes in the entire country, sir. And now I am a freelance, I can speak about it. Most of the breed, these kind of feeds, are not better, half better than what you can produce in your farm. No pelleting. Even if you produce the mess, that is far superior than this. I have given just because of that. You want to see, you want to check the quantity, you want to manufacture at your place and check the quality, you can match yourself what I was telling. These are the branded cattle feed which are somewhat considered to be better. Like Amul, one of the best. Like Agrovet, best. Sona Gold, good one. Suguna, Kapila, Godrej Agrovet, all these things we have given a good variety. you can rely on them to pull on in the beginning, right? Third one is the cooperatives. Wherever is the cooperative, wherever in state you are in Andhra, there is a Vijaya, you are in Nandini, in Karnataka, in the, so many, name, Verka in Punjab, and, this Milma is in Kerala, Sachi is in Madhya Pradesh, Ben Milk in Kolkata, West Bengal, Saras in Jaipur. So all these, they are manufacturing reasonably good cattle feed. And this is the mineral mixture feeding. Mineral mixture we have not taken because it's not there, time will not permit. Mineral mixture composition we'll discuss sometime. But here we have given, if at all you are buying from the market, I know they are the second variety, third variety. They are bogus. They are only giving chalk powder. I know that. But a few you can get the better one. The companies I told, if you are getting from the Amul, if you are getting from the Agrovet, at least some kind of thing material you are going to get. So this is the quantity you have to feed to the animal as per the age wise. And these are the feed additives. This is a concept going on in the Western countries. Indian countries, now it is coming slowly and slowly. On the feed additive, we are only giving the buffers like soda bicarb, nothing more than that. And these are certain examples. We are not promoting any kind of company. So mind it, it is just for example. We have taken from, a company called, Virbac. This company may not be known to me, but just to show that agrimin 4, agrimin, these are mineral mixtures. And there are food additives, agrimin 1, agrimin 2. There are, boluses, there are syrup. It is for the enthelmintic also. Suppose for going for the deworming. So market is flooded. What is what? I bet even veterinarians don't know. Those who are in practice, they can only understand after using the material, using these things, they can understand which one is better and they can recommend. That's what the vets are doing now. For any question? Sorry, I have taken more minutes, 8 minutes.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions from the participants now.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, can you please stop sharing the screen so that we can see your full video?
I will, yeah. Do that. Yeah, stop share. Right. Right, ma'am.
Okay. The first question is, what is the difference between roughage and concentrate?
That's what I told. Roughage is generally the fodder, which is a grass type, tree type, leaf type. And the concentrate is like, cakes, grains, maize, jowar, bajra, these grains, grounded grains mixed together. So this is a concentrate and that is roughage. Roughage has a better quantity, larger quantity. It has got moisture in it. You get only 20% to 25% dry matter in that. While in concentrate, you get more than 90% dry matter. So this is the difference between roughage and concentrate. And both are important for the cow. As we want lot of dry fruits to eat, but at the same time, we want to eat fruit also. But we want to eat leafy vegetable also. We want to eat grain also like rice and chapati. So it is a kind of mixture. So to understand roughage and this, and there is a sequence given. Last time I told how much roughage can be given to the different age animals. This time we have given how much concentrate you can given to the different aged, different groups animals. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In what quantity concentrates should be fed?
Concentrates generally have got, as we discussed, varieties of rations are there. Suppose it is a in-milk production ration, which is most important. People want that. So 400 grams of concentrate against per liter of milk. Suppose animal is giving 10 liter of milk. So 4 kg has to be fed to the animal as concentrate. Now 1 kg has to be fed to the animal for its body maintenance. So total concentrate to a cow giving 10 liter of milk and having the body weight of about 450 kg should be given 5 kg concentrate per day. Per day. Divide in morning and evening. Per day. Not per time.
Okay. I'll take up the next question, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
What is mineral mixture? Is
Yeah.
it concentrate or roughage?
Good question. Mineral mixture, generally we don't consider as concentrate. We think something new thing we are feeding. Actually, it is a part of the concentrate. When you see the Tamil Nadu, the formula I gave, every formula will have 1 kg of 2 kg of mineral mixture and 1 kg of salt. In every formula they have added. Mineral mixture is a part of the concentrate. It has got multiple minerals. Those minerals are required for physiology of the body, for physiology of the bone and muscle production and milk production. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How much minimum and maximum should be fed to cow?
Yeah, minimum and maximum is like it. If it is a milking cow, it becomes easy. But suppose it is a pregnant cow, not giving milk. So then what should be? So all ratios are decided, and that is why technocrat is important in this case. Suppose a pregnant, as I told about the milking cow, fine. Pregnant cow will have a pregnancy of 9 to 10 months, right? The first 3 months, you have to give 1 kg concentrate. Second 3 months, you have to give 1.5 kg per day. And last, you have to give 2 kg per day. This is beside the body weight, body maintenance, 1 kg. Means, suppose the animal was conceived in January. So January, February, March, you are going to feed 1 kg for the body maintenance and 1 kg for the animal is pregnant now. Now, April, May, June, you are going to feed it 1.5 kg and 1 kg. 2.5 kg per day. Per day means morning and evening. Divide in 2 doses. The animal is now final stage. So now what you have to give? You have to give more roughage. If you are giving more, only 20 kg roughage till now, you have to increase to 25 kg. 5 kg roughage you add and half kg concentrate you add. Means roughage 5 kg means 25 kg, not 5 kg you have added. 25 kg roughage and concentrate 1 kg body weight and 2 kg for the pregnancy. So 3 kg divided into 2 parts, 1.5 kg morning, 1.5 kg in the evening, but the roughage 25 kg. So this is how you can decide that how much I can feed the maximum quantity. Beyond this, if you feed, it is a waste. It's not going to be converted into either muscle, bone, blood, or milk. No, it will be wasted. Yes.
Okay.
Take your questions very easily. This time I finished early because there are a lot of questions last time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is the difference between feed additives and feed supplements?
This is a controversy. People do not know what is feed additive and what is feed supplement. Right? When you are taking feed and you want that, people say generally that finish with a glass of milk. Your dinner, finish with a glass of milk. or finish with a piece of sweet, or finish with 2 bananas, right? So these are feed additives. Got it? I'll come to the cow. Now, when you want to be added with the calcium and vitamin D tablets, this is called feed supplement, which you are not getting from the feed. You have to take it from outside. Is called the supplementation. It is a feed supplement. Same thing in the cow also. Whatever you are giving, green fodder, dry fodder, and concentrate, mixing all together, the cow is not getting that much of material. So then you add from outside. These are called the feed supplement. What are feed supplement? Vitamin B complex, niacin, and many amino acids. Generally, we give at the time of pregnancy, because the calf born. See, the educated person in the business, dairy business, will always think for the calf, not for the milk. But 99% people think for the milk. It is the calf which is going to be heifer tomorrow, and which is going to be a very good cow for you. Instead of buying from outside, which you don't know how is the genitalia inside, whether it will come in heat or not. Even if it come, it will heat, whether the genitalia is properly healthy or not, you don't know. But grown at your farm, you know what I have fed to this calf and heifer. So, if you are keeping very good food to the cow, pregnant cow, the calf is going to be healthy. Then you are giving calf feed to that, then the heifer is going to be healthy. And if you are giving good feed to the heifer, it is going to give you a very good cow. And then you consider, if the genetic material is there of 30 liter, same cow will give you 30 liter. And you will say that my cow gives 30 liter, come and see. But what happens generally in India? People are buying from here and there and then purchasing 30 liter. And then when they come to their farm, 15 liter. And after a week, 15 days, 10 liter. You are not sure about that cow. But you can be sure if the feeding is proper, even to the cow. And once it becomes pregnant, and once the milk stops, you also stop the feeding. This is how the concept of feeding goes in India. So this is how, when I was in UK and I went to the dairy, their minimum cow yield is not less than 38 liter per day. If it is less than 38 liter, gone to the slaughterhouse. Why? Because each animal will have at least 1 acre of farm to graze upon. And during the winters, when there will be ice on it, animal cannot graze and the grasses will not grow. They keep for all 6 months the TMR type of material which they prepare during the summer. So look at that. They know what to feed. And cow is our mata. We don't know what to feed. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the impact of timing and frequency of concentrate feeding on daily milk yield in dairy cattle?
Fantastic question. Who made it? I don't know. Fantastic question. Generally, what happens in Indian condition is very raw condition, and people have not understood the technology at all. The concentrates are in a smaller quantity, 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg, 6 kg, 8 kg. And that they sprinkle as a mesh on the full fodder. They will not chaff also. This is entire Karnataka, entire south. No chaffing of the feed at all. So it is the cow has to lick it from the blade of the leaves, whatever concentrate you are given. Why? Why you have given like that? You feed the roughage separately and concentrate separately. Concentrate you can feed in a bucket or in a bowl. So at least the cow will get whatever you are giving. Otherwise, it will be smear on the manger and later on it will go into the washing. Part of it. So why to do that? Right. There is a concept that if we feed more times, milk will increase. It is only on one concept, madam. The feed size will reduce. The digestibility will increase. And that is how it will go into the blood and convert into the milk. Giving more time feed is always better, but it is, if it is not automatic feeding, it is a labor intensive. That is why in India, generally propagated is for 2-time feeding, morning and evening, morning milking time and evening milking time. And roughage you can feed anytime, but concentrate at the time of milking, morning milking, evening milking. The animal is feeding on the concentrate and milk is taken out like that. But yes, multiple feeding helps to easily digestion and more gone to the blood, more conversion into the milk, and milk increases. It is true.
Okay. How can dairy farmers monitor and adjust their concentrate feeding program to ensure consistent and efficient milk production?
Hey, Baba, this is a very big question. This is the whole fight what we veterinarians are doing. Because every ingredient change, madam, there will be a change in the formula. Like, I'll give you the example. Jowar, bajra, soybean, or maybe maize, anything you take, wheat. So, jowar will have some crude protein, bajra will have different, maize will have different, right? Each will have different palatability. You know, the jowar chapati is always harder than wheat chapati. You know that. In Karnataka, in South, we eat jowar chapati. So, every grain has got its own quality. Based on that, the combination has to be adjusted. It comes with the practice. And that is why we insist. Start manufacturing feed in the farm. You will learn while doing. And you know, after a year, you will know which grain is available cheapest when. You will buy that time. And you will invite from the laboratories or from the technical person or from the dairy business consultant. They will give you a formula for that particular material. Because material is ever changing. You can't feed throughout the 12 months maize only, not possible. At the time of harvest, the grain cost is very low. And at the time of, once there is no harvest, there is no market, maize in the market, it skyrocketing. So then you have to have alternate. The moment you go for the alternate, your combination changes. Crude protein changes. Crude fiber changes. So then you have to adjust from the concentrate, like fat, like cakes, like rice bran, DORB, de-oiled soybean. All these things you have to, rice husk, soya husk, GN husk, groundnut husk. All these things we have to consider. I'm not getting this thing from the grain, I'm getting from the husk. So that combination and permutation will take time. But the real farmer, those who are going to have a larger farm like breed multiplication, my next again talk is on breed multiplication on 23rd of November only, this month only, because there is a lot of changes has happened in the breed multiplication farm concept. And People don't understand that what is what. And our job, it is our job. I believe it is my job to give understanding to the people. I don't charge for all these things. But the concept is, just for not knowing, people should not be deprived. You know it, and thereafter, if you are not able to apply for that, no problem. So that is how. So this permutation combination, that is why Tanuvas has given 6 combinations. So this is how you can have 10 combinations. What is the problem? This season, this season, this, and save in a laptop and do the same thing. It is possible, but rigorous. And that is why they land to the branded cattle feed, and which is actually, ma'am, forgive me for telling this. They are using sawdust. And that goes some percentage can be like for the lignin part, but they are using it at up to 18 to 20%. What is this, ma'am? Concentrate. Because people want on the cheapest rate, they are putting these things. They will put silica. Silica is a part of it. But it comes from the grain, little bit of that. Second grade grain you are getting, silica will come. So need not to add. So please, let us not discuss on that part, because of course they are doing business and it is their business. So they will definitely earn some profit. And it is not some profit, huge profit. So I request always, go for permutation combination. Prepare your. There is another concept. I should take half a minute for this. Very bad concept coming up on the YouTubes from different large farmers, those who are having large farm. Cattle feed of 30% protein. Scientifically, it is not possible. If you are feeding 30% protein to the cows, their kidney will spoil, their kidney will go to haywire. They will not be surviving for a very long period. Hardly 3 lactation is more than enough for their kidney. Please, what Tanuvas has given? Hardly 15% DCP, CP, crude protein. So go for 15 to 18 to maximum 20% protein cattle feed, not beyond that. It is a marketing gimmick saying that it is more protein, more protein. There has to be a system to digest that protein also in the animal, which is not there. Talk to any of the nutritionists. I am not nutritionist again. But I have spoken to many of the PhD scholars, professors, senior scientists on this matter. Why they are writing 30%, 25% protein cattle feed? It is wrong. The farmer should be aware not to buy these kind of. Yes.
Okay. How can the integration of modern technologies and automated feeding system streamline process of delivering concentrate feed to dairy cattle and enhance overall farm management efficiency for agro entrepreneurs?
Again, a good question. Again, a very good question. See, it is very important, the process, operation. If you are feeding, like I told, that they just simply sprinkle on the plants. And now it is the job of the animal to chew the plant and have a tooth decay. And they will have, licking all the concentrates. That's not the way. Why to torture the animal? So the animal will not give you milk. So automated feeding is a must. And automated feeding, you can do very good automated feeding in the proper shed design. In India, there is no shed design, madam. Because mostly people are keeping 3 to 4 cows. They have a bucket. The bucket, cow will put its mouth inside. It will suffocate inside. How to take? What is this? So better is that the bowl type things, generally in the villages you will find people are giving that, but half of it goes off on the ground. So the manger, as we are having a dining table, the cow has a manger. Manger is the place where the cow eats. It is a plate. So that manger design is most of the case faulty in the country. Most of the case it is faulty. They never think scientifically. They will make it so deep that once the cow goes and puts the mouth inside, its neck will be, stuck on the wall. It cannot chew, it cannot swallow. But they design. Cows are living. So the shed design is most important. For the automated feeding, automated milking, automated dung collection, automated washing, automated concentrate feeding, automated drinking, water. Very simple. There is a norm. Cow learns in 2 days. They will just press and the bowl will be full of water and they will drink the water and go. Otherwise, what generally Indian condition, they will have a, tub, cemented tub, full of fungus, full of diseases. That is the drinking water for cow. Then they say animal is not giving milk. What is there? Stress. Relieve the animal from the stress and animal will give good milk.
Okay. Sir, I have completed the questions from my side. We have 2 participants logged in here, sir. I see some questions posted. I will just read it out for you, sir.
Yeah, okay, please wait. Only your time is going.
Mr. Shubham, you can speak out. You can ask your question. Mr. Shubham? Sir, he is asking, is coconut cake a good idea if we can source it
Very
easily?
good idea. Very good idea. Coconut, not only cake. Coconut leaves have been shredded, and there is a research of this NDRI Bangalore, and they are getting very good result. It is better than any of the ragi straw. It is for the dry fodder. But the coconut cakes are always replacing the other things, groundnut cake or linseed cake or mustard cake. Yes, it is one of the alternative, good alternative.
Okay. Mr. Subham, you have any further questions? You can ask. I don't think so. He's having any questions, sir. We have now come to the end of question and answer round. Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank Dr. PK Shrivastava for the talk and for answering the questions. I like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Most welcome.